Finally, you are about to meet an attorney who has a paper that is going to take your. God says this is a very important message for you today. Do not ignore it, pay attention with all your heart, for something is unfolding beyond what your eyes can see. The air is trembling with revelation. A veil is about to be lifted, a truth, long sealed in divine timing, is preparing to descend like a scroll unrolling in front of your destiny. Listen closely, because this is not just a word, it is a moment written into the fabric of your life. A shift is coming, and you are not unprepared, though it may feel sudden. Finally, you are about to meet an attorney who has a paper that is going to take your name and place it where it was always meant to be. A document that has waited in silence, bound in a room where your name echoed in hushed tones, is now ready to rise. It is not just ink on a page, it is testimony, it is evidence of divine orchestration. It is legal proof in the earthly realm of what heaven already knew about you. It carries a weight that even the one delivering it cannot fully comprehend, for they are merely a courier of something holy. The paper is not ordinary. It has been through rooms where battles were fought in silence. It has passed through hands that tried to delay it, but time has run out for delay. This paper holds your release. This paper holds your elevation. This paper holds your name in gold, in ink that will never be erased. You do not yet know the full extent of what it carries, but your soul is already stirring, already sensing that something immense is approaching. You can feel the flutter of the heavens. You can sense that something divine is unfolding around you. There is a person, unknown to you, who has watched your name pass by their desk more times than you will ever know. They wondered, why is this person's name still here? But they didn't realize they were looking at prophecy, not paperwork. You are not a number, you are not a statistic. You are a child of destiny, and heaven has been aligning your steps, even when you walked through places that felt empty and forgotten. You have not been overlooked. You have not been left behind. You have not missed your turn. Your name has been engraved on something no hand can revoke. I have allowed the delay to build strength in your heart. I have allowed the silence to prepare your ears to hear my voice clearly. I have watched you be misunderstood, misrepresented, and misplaced, but I have also preserved you. The paper that is coming is not merely about property, position, or possession, it is about your purpose. What belongs to you is coming back. What was signed without you will now be rewritten with you. What was spoken over your absence will now be declared in your presence. There are moments when the world seems to spin too fast and you wonder if the promises over your life were a dream. But this is not imagination. This is not illusion, the page is real. The ink is wet. The signature is coming. The attorney does not even fully understand why they were chosen to deliver this message, but they are about to stand in front of you and call your name. When they do, the heavens will whisper, "It is time." You will feel something shift when you look at the document. You will feel the presence of every prayer you've ever prayed. You will remember the nights you wept into your pillow and begged for just one sign that God had not forgotten. You will hear the echoes of your ancestors, those who labored, those who cried out for justice they never saw, but whose reward now passes to you. This is generational. This is restoration. This is more than what the paper will reveal. It is the full redemption of seasons that tried to erase your identity. There is someone who once tried to take what was not theirs. There was a deal made in your absence. A signature placed in haste, a transaction that should never have passed. But what they didn't know was that heaven kept a second record. A divine ledger, sealed in glory, that could not be erased by human decisions, and now that ledger is being released into your life. The attorney is only the vessel. The message is divine, the timing is precise. You may be tempted to think this is too good to be true. You may feel unworthy. You may say, "Why me?" But the heavens respond, "Why not you? You were always chosen for this. Even before you were formed, this page had your name. Even when you walked through storms that made you question your future, this paper was waiting, and now, it is coming. You will know them when you meet them. The person delivering the paper may not look like a messenger, but something in your spirit will confirm it. You will feel it in your chest. You will feel a sacred stillness settle around the moment, and you will know, this is it. Do not be afraid, do not resist it. Do not second-guess the arrival of what is rightfully yours. Stand tall, receive it with reverence, because this is not only about what is written. It is about what is restored. They will place the paper in your hand, and it will feel heavier than you expect. Not because of the weight of ink or paper, but because of the generations it carries. It holds years. It holds tears. It holds silent prayers from people who never stopped believing in the turning of this tide. The attorney will not understand your tears. They may not grasp why your hands are shaking. But the heavens will know, God will know. And you will know. My child, this is a message for you, not written in ink or typed in haste, but whispered from the vaults of heaven, soaked in oil, wrapped in light, and sent with urgency. Your heart will feel it first. Then your soul. Then the very ground you walk on will begin to tremble with quiet revelation. This is not imagination. This is divine alignment, and your time is here, the delay is breaking. The heavens have spoken. The paper has been prepared, the name on it is yours. Finally, you are about to meet an attorney who has a paper that is going to take your life out of delay and into fulfillment. This is not an ordinary document, this is something sacred. Something shifted. Something sealed, something that will set everything into motion, things that have been paused for years without explanation. You felt it, didn't you? That silence that no one could explain. That season where doors stood still. No matter how hard you knocked, but this paper, is the key. This paper will reveal what others tried to keep quiet. It will carry truth in its sentences, favor in its margins, and breakthrough in its ink, and this attorney is not just a person, they are a messenger. Sent. Appointed, arriving not by accident, but by divine permission. Heaven has been orchestrating this encounter behind the veil, and now you are being pulled toward the moment you were born for. It won't make sense at first, you may second-guess the timing, question the suddenness, wonder if it's all just coincidence. But you will know by the peace that covers you. It will arrive with confirmation in your spirit. You will feel warmth down your back, clarity in your breath, fire in your chest. Your spirit will whisper, "This is it. This is the moment we've waited for, you are not who they said you were." And this paper is going to prove it. For so long, there were words spoken that tried to bury your truth, but the light cannot stay hidden forever. You were born to rise. The authority of heaven stands behind this moment. Even now, something inside you is awakening, stirring. This is not hype. This is holy, and you must not ignore the weight of what is coming. You were never meant to live a small life. You were never designed to just get by. There is a legacy in your breath. There is oil on your name. You were chosen for a life that stretches beyond what you can see right now. You were made to lift your head. To walk in rooms you were once denied. To sign what others tried to hide. That's why the attorney is coming. To place in your hand what was written long ago. I have seen the silence. I have watched the waiting. I have counted the nights you stared at the ceiling, asking, when is it my turn? And now, I answer you, not with more questions, but with movement. With release, with justice. With restoration. They tried to write you out of the story, but the author of all stories just turned the page. What was lost is being returned. What was stolen is being replaced. What was blocked is being opened. This isn't just a moment. It's the start of many. You will not have to chase what is many, it will find you. You won't need to prove your worth. It will be recognized. The attorney is only the beginning. Others will follow. Favor will follow. Finances will follow. The divine right to rise will follow. The paper is coming, not just a sheet, not just words, but a declaration. A legal shift. A heavenly signature upon an earthly matter. That's why the wind has been strange. That's why the atmosphere around you has felt different lately. Something has been stirring in the unseen, now it is surfacing. This moment will feel like a dream. But it is real, the tension you felt in your chest. The restlessness. The expectation, the strange sense that something big is around the corner. It was all real. And now the corner is here. Don't let fear convince you to look back. Don't allow doubt to stop your steps. You've been prepared for this. Heaven wouldn't bring you this close only to leave you empty-handed. You are walking into the room that once rejected you. But this time, you are walking in with authority. A voice is about to speak your name in a room you've never entered. A hand is about to lift a seal that was never meant to stay closed. A heart is about to be convicted to release what they've held onto for too long. The attorney will not just deliver information. They will unlock movement. You will no longer be overlooked. Your story is about to be told correctly. Your value is about to be seen clearly. You are not who you were last year. Or even last month. Something inside you has matured. Grown. Strengthened. The fire inside of you has been refining you, not punishing you. Your joy is returning. But this time it's deeper. It won't be easily stolen again. Your smile will no longer be forced. Your steps will no longer be hesitant. You will walk with a new kind of knowing. A holy confidence. A bold calm, a steady light. And you won't have to explain it to anyone. They will see it, feel it. Respect it. The attorney was chosen to hand you more than paper. They were chosen to witness your unveiling. This is your time to be revealed. Not as someone who barely made it, but as someone who endured the storm and still kept their heart intact. There is someone who has been dreaming about you. Seeing your face in visions. Their spirit has been stirred and they didn't know why, but now they will know. Because your name will be placed before them in the coming days, and they will feel a pull. That pull is divine, it is your confirmation. What you've been asking for is about to take form. No longer just hopes, no longer just prayers, but physical, undeniable evidence that heaven hears you. This is your message, not just something to read and forget, but something to feel. Something to breathe, something to take into your heart like water into dry roots. You are blooming again. Even now, the pages of delay are being turned. The seal of silence is being broken. The name they tried to bury is rising, it's yours. This is a reminder that you were never forsaken. Never abandoned, never disqualified. You are chosen. Appointed. Approved. And the time has come. This is the moment you have been unknowingly walking toward with every step, every tear, and every silent prayer whispered in the night. There is a divine alignment taking place, a heavenly orchestration that you may not fully see yet, but it is real, it is happening. Finally, you are about to meet an attorney who has a paper that is going to take your burden, your confusion, your waiting, your weeping, your wondering, and turn it into something that will change your story forever. This is no ordinary document, this is a release from the past. This is a divine confirmation that what was stolen will be returned, what was delayed will be delivered, and what was blocked will be opened. You have been walking through seasons where everything seemed unclear. You asked, when will the answers come? When will justice knock at my door? When will the silence break? And now, heaven responds. This paper is not just paper, it is permission. Permission for your destiny to begin unfolding. Permission for the pain to finally make sense. Permission for the battle to be called finished. And this attorney, guided not just by law but by divine timing, is a vessel chosen for this very moment to deliver what you've been waiting for, praying for, and hoping was not lost. There were moments when you felt abandoned, as though all the efforts you gave were ignored. But what you didn't see is that God was working behind the scenes, preparing the hands that would carry this paper, protecting the path that would bring it to your presence. There are things written on it that you have not yet imagined. Doors that were closed are being recorded as open, contracts that were held back are now approved. And blessings that were paused are being released. It's not about the ink or the signature. It's about the promise. God will be with you, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you, you are safe, you just have to trust God and pray to Him. Even now, the Spirit of God is whispering reassurance into your soul, calming the storm of doubt that tried to speak louder than your faith. You are not walking into the unknown, you are stepping into the known plans of a loving Father who has already seen the outcome. What you thought was delayed was only being divinely timed. What you thought was withheld was actually being upgraded. There is a name being written next to yours on that paper. And it is the name of purpose, not the past. Not the pain. But promise, your footsteps are being guided. Your name is being honored in heavenly places. You do not see it yet, but God has spoken over your life, and that word cannot return empty. This attorney is not just a legal figure, they are a sign from above that your time has come. Finally, God is exposing the truth behind everything you couldn't explain. The silence you endured, the people who walked away. The decisions that seemed unfair. The opportunities that were closed without warning, all of it is now being rewritten. God is not just revealing what happened, He's redeeming what was broken. There will be a moment very soon when you will hold this paper in your hand and feel something shift in your spirit. A weight will lift. A deep breath will come. A tear may fall, but it will be a tear of understanding, of release, because finally, after all this time, the breakthrough is not an idea or a hope, it's a reality. And it carries your name. You may not understand the full power of what's coming, but your spirit does. That's why you've felt unsettled lately. That's why sleep has been interrupted. That's why certain memories from long ago have resurfaced. Heaven has been preparing your heart to receive this blessing. And as that attorney walks into your life, they bring more than a paper, they bring an unlocking. They bring the signature of favor, and you, child of grace, will step into something you didn't have to force. Didn't have to beg for, didn't have to manipulate. You waited, and heaven noticed. You endured, and heaven responded. You remained faithful, and now the page is turning. That paper will confirm what your heart already knew. God had not forgotten you. God had not dismissed your tears. God had been writing the ending while you were still struggling through the middle. This is a message for you, not a coincidence. Not a general word, but a divine pinpointing of your current season. This is heaven's echo to your questions. This is your confirmation. Stay in prayer, remain in trust. Don't rush the process. God is perfect in timing. Your lawyer may not even know the full spiritual weight of what they're carrying. But when they hand you that paper, you will know it's more than legal, it's holy. You may be tempted to doubt again, but don't. This is sacred ground you are standing on. Keep your spirit still. Let peace rise. Do not be afraid, there is no error in the plan of God. Every missed call, every closed door, every moment you thought it was over, it was all preparation for this appointed encounter. This paper carries restoration. This paper carries generational blessing. This paper carries the closure you didn't think you'd ever get and the beginning you didn't think you deserved. Trust what is unfolding, trust the process. And above all, trust the one who has never let you go. Something significant is happening now. You feel it because it's true. Stay ready. Stay believing, stay in position to receive. It's coming. It's real, it's written. And it is yours.